Alright, welcome back to Super Sentai Review episode 397. We are here reviewing episodes 12 to 16 of Kyoryuger. These are a series of one-shot episodes. It's basically all standalone. I think like 16 has a little bit of plot developed for one character, but as for general plot per se, I guess they figured, though, with these episodes that... Oh, by the way, before I continue there, the reason why I stopped 16 because 17 begins basically a three-parter, and 20 is basically into a movie. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. I was looking at something else. Don't worry about that. Okay, so in these 5 episodes we are discussing here with this one. So, what happens, of course, well, in 16 we do have technically the debut of a form, per se. Yes. So, these are interesting episodes, per se. So, first we have, in episode 12, this one, in the way, is... basically Uchi fighting a monster from his past, who is arriving present day. And the big thing with this episode is that we have the debut of the combined, well, the pterodactyl Zord that he has and the main Megazord combined into one. That's a big thing with this episode, is that particular thing's debut. Aside from that, it's a very interesting episode. It does have a loose end from basically his flashback. Like, Monta was technically destroyed, so not all that surprising seeing it here. Though this whole plot was basically kidnapping children, which is nothing useful for Sentai. But interesting episode for Uchi. 13, of course, focused on Sanji, where it features basically, well, the Western Megazord thing. But the big thing in this episode is, well, it's all about relationships. It's the B-plot. But it does debut a character who only appears, like, twice the entire series. A girl by the name of Rin Katsuyama. Actually, she appears, like, 2 episodes in a movie. What? Oh. Yeah, I think this is kind of interesting. This is a girl who's basically... This is kind of interesting about her. It's shown in this episode she has a thing for Sanji, but he is oblivious to it. Now, this is the opposite of what happened in Magi Ranger, where, of course, in that one, Magi Red was in love with his club manager, who was a woman, mind you, about basically the same age. And, of course, she appeared several times with the course of the series. Well, this one appeared just a couple times. Not really sure why. In the main series, kind of this character appeared more than once. But yeah, I would have thought that the character would appear a little bit more, but not really. We do see in this episode Sanji's dojo, which last appeared in episode 10. Which I think is like the 3rd time it's appeared in the series. But it's the first time his father's not been there. Which is interesting. Mostly when we first see him in the episode, he's basically trying with Uchi to prove his swordsmanship skills. That's mostly put exactly what's going on in the scene here. But it is a very interesting episode about romance and friendship. But really good episode for him. And of course, they have the funny moment at the end where he basically presents to another girl likes him, but another girl who may like him too, but she does appear in half this one. Not really. 14 is an interesting one. Now, you probably would think this would happen like toward the end of the series. Oh no. 14 episodes in, Lakiro is very lucky he found an entrance to the spirit base. I'm like, this is interesting. Well, actually, one of the grunts found it by pure accident. Told him, and he finds what it is. Like, okay, so I found the entrance, but how do they get inside? Maybe I use basically their guns they use. Also, this episode features the return of Gentle. First time since episode 2. You know, Amy's butler. Though, yes, he did appear in that episodes, but in the main series, yeah, last appearance episode 2. It's been 12 episodes since his previous appearance. He does appear like 2 more times after this, and that's it for the guy. Basically, he is scolding her for being, well, failing a German below 70. He's also doing this weird thing, goes under the table and basically pushes her feet together. I'm like, okay, I get the fact you're very stupid, but that was stupid. Like, why the heck would you basically go underneath the table where you know her legs are and just push them together because, oh, you want to be the perfect princess. Oh, and Uchi is the assistant instructor. And, of course, she has to sit on her legs, which that looks very comfortable to do for a long period of time. And, like, also drinking tea a particular way. Like this whole thing was ridiculous. And the whole thing was like Hero gets to have a monster for an episode, and it's a teacher. Also, when he apparently steals Amy's gun because her feet just happened to go numb. So his monster kicks her, and he then proceeds to take the gun, go to one of the entrances, and basically walk into Spirit Base. I'm like, that is interesting. So Gento and Uchi go after Amy, while everyone else, including Torin, who had left basically because of the monster thing, yeah, and they discover, oh, he broke into base, and of course they transform, they can't do much damage because on the Spirit Base. Of course, you know the reason for it, too much later, I read the reason why, and I'm not going to spoil it here. So, they kind of fight him in the base, and apparently before they arrived, he planted a bomb on their charge station, charge all of their chargers. The little Brave capsules, which I believe in down charge where he uses chargers. Now, as far as I can tell, they never actually charged them in the series. The only things they did charge was basically the down gems. Yeah, that was interesting. Basically, by the way, the down gems thing, that was actually completely original down charge, because that was not here in the series because they didn't have those. Basically, they were just recruited by Torin, and of course they fight their own Zords, and then they basically become the Kyoryugers. In the Power Rangers series, they found these gems, and then basically they're bonded to them, and they're all basically wearing around their neck like their necklaces. Like, everybody basically wears them. Now, King does not. Now, King does something similar with the whole thing wrapped around his neck. Basically, the pendant thing that comes to play in episode 16. So, while Line gets bigger, and Annie comes interesting at the after she's saved, and of course, monster destroyed. So, basically, your plan is this: do the combination mech, and fly the big, huge, goofy bomb to space. Which, of course, they do, and the character kind of shows chaos where it is, but they enter Spirit, and he just punishes him by scolding him with a pointer, the same with the monster head. By the way, I should point out, though, Corella is basically the girlfriend. She's not in 12 to 15. She's not here at all. As for why she's not here, not really sure why. She's here for the first 11 episodes, and then she just disappears. I looked up. Apparently she's absent for some episodes for no reason. In the case of 15, this one focuses on Nelson, where he's basically his odd jobs thing, and he's working with his sister. And of course, he's his friend who's only in this one episode. Yeah, his best friend, he appears in this one episode and never shows up again. And apparently this guy wasn't Kamen Rider. You're like, really? Yeah, really, he was a Kamen Rider Hibiki. And he shows up here, he's basically very arrogant. Of course, the Daggeron episode, which is... I actually like the fact this is a bit of plot development with him. We have, of course, basically continue the feud between him and Uchi, which, in case you're curious, though, Furio didn't have much of a rivalry with Ivan over the course of the series. He did fight him many times, but wasn't like a fierce rival like is here. My guess is they had to include that physical fight thing, probably because it's part of the footage. So let's have these two fight each other. Though the course of Furio in this one is basically his counterpart is basically just a hunk of armor who possesses people. So he wants to possess one robot, and he uses now someone's friend to basically build this damn thing for him. Well, actually, he already built it anyway. He used to possess him, and he ends up possessing the robot. Though either it's not really clear if he keeps the robot because the robot basically disappears at this episode, and he goes back to his own base and, well, he presumably gets a monster. It's a very odd ending to the episode. Next episode is a follow-up to a previous episode. Yes, I believe it's a follow-up to like episode 3. Actually, no, it was 4. Yeah. So, basically, it's during this episode that Shiro, the one who was played by Gohan Black's actor, yeah, he was killed by Algeron, not the monster episode. Yeah, it turns out he loaned him his power, so Cloak, that's the reason why he's able to do it. And it's also revealed that the gem he found in the flashback is connected to the gem that's worn by King. Which, you're going to start that plot thread. Who knows exactly picked up, but it is a very interesting episode for him. And of course, he gets his gem back. He does, of course, feed the monster. We do debut a new form for him in this episode, known as a Dino Grader. Basically, a digger mode for him, which is interesting. Yep. But overall, really good 5 episodes. I thoroughly enjoy these ones. I would probably say, if you think of any weak episodes, I would say of all these, 12 is interesting. I would say I do like, I do enjoy 13. Mostly for Sanji's romance with his friend there. Yeah. That's the only thing I like about the episode. The whole cutting things like that. That would be something. Now, oh, by the way, in the case episode 16, Corella returns. Where she's been, don't know. They don't really say exactly where she's been for the past episodes. Yeah, I don't get it. Like, the lieutenant appears more than she does. And you're like, what? Yeah, he does. He appears in 46 episodes in the series. In case you're curious, though. What's the first episode he misses? If you really want to know. I'm looking right now, but I don't think he missed one. He's credited for about 46 episodes. He missed 35 and 45. Yeah, so not bad. I tend to wonder, why in the world that Canderella, who is a great character, by the way, out of 48 episodes, she's here for 32 of them. She misses 16 episodes. I don't know why. I mean, so she's actually absent for episode 8, but she does go back for 9 through 11. And then absent for 4 episodes, come back for 16 and 17, absent for 18, come back for 19 through, 26. Is there for 28. And then there's 31, 34, 36 to 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, and 48. And that's it. But yeah, good episodes. I kind of wish this character, Canderella. I mean, she's an absolute fun character. I love her singing voice. Like, is she better than Persandra? I've seen so far, yes, because she has a lot more than she does. And plus, also, she's not in love with the main villain of the series. Which, that's something made for Down Charge. Yep. So, yeah. That's pretty much it particular of you. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn notifications, and do the like button. Well, I'm going to do one more thing for Sentai tonight, and it's going to be Hero Mama League. And tomorrow I'll do Episode Singer, and I'll do the next few episodes. Okay? Next few. Bye.